I'll put the motion. All those in favour, please say
Aye.
Aye.
To the contrary, no. I declare that carried. Item number 16 is a summary of governing body information memoranda,
move,
workshops
Kathy.
and briefings. So moved by Councillor Casey.
Comment, Mayor.
Yep.
Comment from me, please, Mayor.
Yep, I'll come to you, Councillor Darby, in just a moment. Seconded by
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Cashmore, and a comment from Councillor Darby.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor. Look, I missed it on the 15. I should have been quicker than you. But look, I just wanted to, in terms of the forward work program, this 16 refers to the GB forward work program. But with your willingness, I just want to cover off something that relates to the Planning Committee forward work program, Mayor.
Yes,
which
please
is the
do so.
former item, but generosity, I'm sure you will provide. Just noting under 15, and if you click on this planning at section 6, I think it is, and then you go down to urban growth and housing, and you'll notice that pretty much all of next year is consumed by us addressing the National Policy Statement on Urban Development, and of course, how that's been amended through the housing bill. So it's non-stop workshops and meetings, workshop meetings, right through to the end of November. Now, members will note that yesterday they received a memo. It came from John Dugood and his team. It went to the Planning Committee members, IMSB members and all the local boards following the third reading of the Enabling Housing Supply Bill, and that will get royal assent next week. Please, if you can have a close read of that, because the memo sets out all the changes that the legislation puts in place. It also outlines our submissions, and there were multiple. There was our written submission, oral submission, and then supplementary written submissions on that one. It also notes that the new Act requires our staff to do a lot more additional work. There is a lot more work in front of us now, and that adds cost to this council, particularly in human resource time, but there will be financial cost as well. And it's no longer possible for us to undertake what we indicated, I think it was back in September at Planning Committee. No longer can we undertake broad community pre-engagement as we indicated. So the abrupt arrival of the housing bill has shifted the goalposts on that one. That compressed process arriving at the bill and what's come out of the bill has changed the field, so to speak. So we were going to have pre-engagement in March or April 22. The key message that I really want to convey today is that a lot of the work done to date will go to waste. It'll be made redundant, and a lot of new work is required. And we will only be able to make more focused and targeted engagement with Aucklanders rather than broad pre-engagement. Now, we've looked very closely at that, Mayor. We've tried to look at ways we can keep our word and be honest to the earlier resolutions, but it does not appear possible. So that's my key message. It's really us, our organisation, responding to the late arrival of the housing bill. It has major implications in how we approach the NPSUD, but very large implications in terms of how we relate to Aucklanders in a pre-engagement stage, which will now be a lot more limited. Thanks, Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor. And I have had the chance to talk to officers about that would back up everything that you've just said. Given the nature of the work that they now have to put in response to the Enabling Housing Supply Bill, we will have to target our engagement more closely. So thank you for formally drawing that to our attention. I think we've all taken that message on board. Okay, I'll put the recommendations about noting the decisions and the related information. All those in favour, please say aye.
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 To the contrary, no. Carried. We now come to item number 17, which again is an information-only report, summary of